Welcome all you Aquarians to your weekly energy update. We're going to be looking at the week of July 3rd through July 10th. And here in the United States, we have the 4th of July happening this week, which of course is on the 4th of July. And it is basically Independence Day, where we celebrate freedom here in the United States. So we're going to zero in on energies, asking the Creator, where can we find more freedom in our personal lives during this period? And we're going to start off by pulling a card from the Power of Surrender cards to see what area of your life that the Creator would recommend finding a little more freedom, or that a little more freedom is available. All the cards I use in a reading are listed in the description box below. We'll start off and give these a good shuffle. One more time here. All right, so for all our Aquarians, what would you like them to know around freedom for this week? All right, this is the one right here. And you've got surrender to negative thinking. So freedom from negative thinking. And it says on the bottom, you have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say, thank you for sharing, and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. So the freedom from feeling trapped in negative thoughts is a huge freedom to have, right? Knowing that within every moment, I kind of get the Two of Wands energy with this, which in the tarot, for me, that represents knowing that whatever you focus on grows. And within every moment, you always have a choice between unconditional love or the fear of losing conditional love. And we get to choose no matter what comes our way. We have this power that's also kind of like the Chariot energy, which is all about identifying that within any moment, we always have our free will, our power of choice, that I get to decide what story, which this is thinking here, is the story or interpretation that I put to whatever event is happening in my life. And then we also have the power to choose what emotion we're going to feel as we go through that. And I know in the beginning when Spirit told me, you have that power, I'm like, I don't feel like I have the power to choose. Something happens, and this is how I feel. Something happens, and this is what I think it means, right? And they, of course, are very gentle and loving and sat me down and showed me, like any other human, we all are given all these popular opinions on the outside world of what something's supposed to mean and how we're supposed to feel about it. So it's reinforced over and over and over again to where that thought and that emotion becomes our habit around that situation. And it becomes our habit so much, it becomes a reaction where it happens so fast. It doesn't feel like it's a choice. But with this power that comes in with all this, we're able to realize once I start to feel an emotion or an event starts heading my way, I can pause, take a deep breath, and then choose differently, form a different habit on what that means and how I want to feel as I go through it. And of course, in the beginning, it may not be able to head it off at the pass, but after it happens, we're able to look back and go, oh, this is how I want to look at that. This is how I want to feel about that. And we slowly can change our habit to being that new thing. So we, of course, are going to dive deeper, and we're going to use, so we had the Power of Surrender cards. We're going to use the Archangel Power Tarot. And I'm going to kind of approach it in a kind of a unique way this time, where I'm going to look at one side is our human experience side, that which is, all these beliefs that are rooted in the fear of losing love, the fear of losing the conditional love. Like I showed the power of choice, we're basically going to look at the two sides, the human experience, the character that we're playing here, and then the actor behind this character, which is a spiritual approach. It's the powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being that we are. So I'll pull cards for both. Let me just give these a quick shuffle, get some energy flowing through these. We'll do it one more time. I like to do 3. All right, so we'll start off here from the human perspective. What do you want them to know more about this freedom of surrendering to negative thinking? Okay, I do want that one right there. And then what about from the spiritual side? Okay, that one. Any others? Okay, no, just that one. So you've got one for each side. And then we'll use the everyday tarot here for clarity around these two. So we'll start off with this side, and you got the Magician. What a powerful, powerful card to get here, because the Magician represents your higher self, represents your eternal self, but he usually has a wand. You know, here he's showing his little magic within his hands here, but normally they'll have like a hand pointed to the heavens and one to the ground, which shows that you are a conduit. You bring this love from above through you and into the physical plane. So this really is a huge message about you have the capacity on your human side to bring in beautiful things and create beautiful, wonderful things. You are magic. This is your one of the magical things that you have is whatever you focus on is what grows, right? And it says here, this is Archangel Raziel, you can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear, successful beginnings. And I don't know if you can see that up in here, but it's a beautiful picture. You can see even the infinity symbol representing your higher self. Here's your human self, your higher self, bringing that energy down for you. And definitely whatever you focus on is what grows into your life. So you have the capacity to grow and create whatever you need within that. So very much a powerful card here for this. And then you also have Peace, card number 13. And that one says that's Archangel Azrael. So you got two major Arcana cards coming in here. This is release the past. There is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. So definitely letting go of the negative thinking, the old ways of thinking, and move into a place where you're focusing your energy on what you want to expand in your life. I usually have like this, sometimes a picture in my head of someone with like a fireman's helmet on, and there's this fire hose attached to the top of it, and there's this energy, this like water shooting out, right? But it's our energy that's constantly going out, and wherever you look is where the energy is going. So if you're like, why is that thing growing in my life? I don't want, I'm losing money, I'm not getting things, and all this stuff, lack is growing in my life. Why? And it's like, well, that's where you're looking, because when you're looking that way, that's where that energy going and expanding. So you can look at what you're grateful for or what you're wanting to have in your life, like I talked about here, and then that expands and that grows instead. So very much a wonderful message that's coming in here for you about power. You definitely have the power here to make things happen by focusing in on what you want to have happen. So we're also gonna, like I said, I'm gonna shuffle these, and we're gonna pull from these everyday tarot here. I believe 13. I believe this is the Death and Rebirth card in the Major Arcana. Like I mentioned, you have two powerful Major Arcana cards, which means it's not a small thing. These are like life-altering type of things that are coming for you. Whereas the suits, the Minor Arcana, are like daily, weekly type of stuff, but this is like, these are life change stuff that's coming in here. So let's see, what else do you want Aquarians to know about this power here? So we want those two. What else? Okay, these two. What else? Okay. All right. This looks like you get 2, 2, and 2. And we'll start with these over here. So you have the Seven of Swords. Swords are your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes. It's usually the Deceiver card, but it's more about, because these are your thoughts. It's like what of your own thoughts are deceiving you. Like these negative, old, I want to say like belief systems that have been bouncing around in your head for a long time, that you have been, you already just only have 5 in your hands here. You're already leaving 2 behind. So you have already started to leave thoughts and beliefs behind that no longer serve you, but you're continuing on that. And this is definitely, because this is the human side here, this is what you can do on your human side of things, is to take time to review and look at those thoughts and those beliefs, those negative thoughts and beliefs about yourself. Yeah, because here you have the Justice card, and here they have the Ace of Swords in their hands, which the Ace of Swords allows you to connect to the capital T truths of the spiritual realm, those that are rooted in unconditional love. And they also give you the ability to cut away these, I call these the small T truths of the human belief system. Those things I was talking about, those thoughts and beliefs we were given earlier in our life. You can also see that she has the scales here. So this is balancing. You have the dark scale and the light scale, balancing those thoughts and those beliefs between the human side of things and the higher spiritual side too. So you do have this nudge to look into those. And we'll come back to these here. They want to go to these next. Yay. Yep. So you have, this is the Death card. That's endings and new beginnings. Here you have another major arcana, which, you have another major arcana here. But this is ending of major cycles and new beginnings. So you definitely are changing the way you look at things, the way you have looked at things in the past. So you definitely have this coming from you are ready for this negativity, this constant conflict that's going on in your heart and your mind and your body and your world. You're just tired of it. You're ready. You're sick and tired of being sick and tired and having this negativity whispering in your ear. And so you are ready for this new revelation here. Yeah, because here you have the Magician card again. So you definitely, here's the number 1. Number 1 is beginnings. So you have endings and new beginnings. Endings and new beginnings are all over the place here. So you're definitely ready for this freedom to escape from this old way of looking at things. And let's see what they want you to know about where you're headed here. Yeah, you have the 4 of Cups. Cups are your emotions, and the 4 of Cups shows there's 3 cups down here. These are the 3 cups of, you can see how bored they are of what they had before. This Ace of Cups is being given to you by Spirit. And the 3 cups down here represent the 3 areas that you're taught to look out outside of yourself for your wholeness, your emotional fulfillment. One of the cups is relationships. Another cup has to do with situations like that we can get into, like jobs, education, social status, things like that. And the 3rd cup is things like our body, our possessions, our bank accounts. And all of those things, when we look out for those for our emotional fulfillment, they're disappointing because they're temporary, if they fill us up at all, and they're unstable because relationships, people change or they pass away. Situations never stay the same, and our bodies and things break down, deteriorate, or are stolen. So those 3 cups are disappointing and unfulfilling, and that's why we're leaned up against the tree board. But then here comes the Ace of Cups, which is the love from above. It's the chalice, the Holy Grail, and within that is the living waters, that which will fulfill us. These were sour, bitter water, or even like soda or pop or Coke. It's the stuff that make us even more thirstier because it's full of salt and sodium, right? But this is the quenching unconditional love of the Creator of all things. So as you connect to that higher world, as you pursue that instead, that's what this Magician was all about, is connecting to the higher realm, to that love energy that we have from above. That is what's fulfilling for you. That is what brings this wholeness and this stability in, because the 4 of Cups is about emotional stability. So you do have that comes in. And then your final card is the Emperor. So you have a 4 and a 4, and the Emperor is this balancing message that comes in for you too, because the Emperor can come from two different sides in like this scale. So you've got the two different sides. When the Emperor is connected to the loving side, his higher self, that unconditional love, he is a loving emperor, so he is loved. He's not pursuing after, hoarding all the royal, funds and treasures and living in this huge castle and everyone else is starving on the outside. No, he's a loving emperor. He's giving. His heart is all about spreading love, and he wants his kingdom to feel loved and successful, knowing that when his kingdom feels loved and successful, then they can even touch more people and spread more love throughout the whole world. So the loving emperor is loved. But like us all, we have that other side, that human side I was talking about, that has a lot of its connection to the fight or flight mode, the fear of losing conditional love, all these cups that we try to fulfill ourselves from. And so when that little child within that human experience, when it feels unsafe or out of control, it sounds the alarm. It goes into the fight or flight mode, and then it wants to do whatever it needs to do to feel safe and in control again, so the emperor transforms from being this loving emperor who's giving to this tyrant or this dictator who is trying to gain all the control he can from everyone else, trying to make himself feel safe, and it goes into like this reactive, protective, animalistic mode. So they transform. And so it's showing you the two different sides. The negative thinking is because that's fear-based. The positive thinking and the growth is when it's focusing on love, right? So you move from this place of negativity to this place of peace and joy, unconditional love and laughter, that of the loving emperor rather than of the dictator, and of that feeling like you're Caesar and at any moment people are going to stab you in the back to take your stuff away, right? That's the negativity. That's the fear-based world. And so you have this power that's coming in for you here, letting you know that you hold this power within your hands. I mean, here is like I was talking about, the magician has its hand raised towards the heavens. It has the infinity symbol, and down and pointing down below. It's bringing all of this beautiful energy, being a conduit of love, and being this, basically this loving emperor, this loving magician that's spreading and filling yourself up with love. This Ace of Cups here, filling up with that love and allowing yourself to fill up and overflow out to the world, bringing that love out into the world in your own special, unique way. Don't have to do it like everyone else. Aquarians, I'm a Sun Aquarian, so I know we don't like to do things normal anyway. We want to do it weird and strange and unique because that's who we are. So do that. It is the time of the age of Aquarius for you to bring this beautiful love and change, new ways of looking at things and doing things out into the world, and you definitely have the power here to do it. So I love this for you. If you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these weekly energy updates, I also put out monthly readings for each zodiac sign and a few other types of videos. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and be notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click the like button, also click the subscribe button, and that gives you access to the notification bell. When you go in there, if you select the all option, then you'll be notified of any new videos that come out on this channel. And also doing those things helps spread the love, and it helps my channel grow in significant ways, because when you like a video or share a video, comment on a video, subscribe to the channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so excited it wants to share the videos of the channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, they're all free, and I'm very, very grateful for it. Also, these are general readings, and if you're looking for even more specific information for your specific life, I do offer personal readings at a reasonable rate, and all those information is listed in the description box below. All right, mighty Aquarians, as you go through this empowering week, please know every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. I'll be talking with you soon. And in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.